Third Force Movement is a movement with the aim to break a new ground in building a united country, a socially cohesive and moderately prosperous society with equity, equality of opportunity, justice, and a dynamic, progressive economy that is self-reliant and takes active part in global division of labor and international decision-making. Many Nigerians consider this movement to save Nigeria as the highest point of the former President Olusegun Obasanjo's letter. With the 2019 election in sight, politicians cutting across the board of spectrum, including several leaders of the All Progressives Congress (APC) and the People's Democratic Party (PDP), have been left in a state of confusion either to join forces with the emerging political movement, the Third Force. No doubt, Nigeria is at a critical junction, especially with the 2019 in view, which makes any movement or suggestion towards change in the people's desire considerable. Third Force Movement is a movement by past leaders and stakeholders in the political scene. At the forefront is the ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo, also a former minister Obi Ezekwesili. The former president expressed his desire for a coalition of Nigerian movement, which he said may not be a political party, but one which well-meaning Nigerians can belong. Political observers react to this movement this way.
Coming up with a new movement. I mean, the Obasanjo sponsored movement or initiated movement. I mean, it's playing on the intelligence of Nigerians. But why don't you make the present change better? Since we said change is a process, why don't you contribute? Why don't you be part of the change that is home? Now, if you come up with another set of people, then we will now begin another set of putting in place another process or betting another process for another kind of change. So when are we going to get there?
I don't believe in the third force. And it is simply because when are we going to develop, when are parties going to develop? If A is not good, B is not good, you start new parties all the time. To achieve what? From the perspective of the former head of state, because APC as a party got together within a year and won an election. Perhaps that's why we are looking at another third force, but I don't think that is necessary. If the government is not doing well, you vote them out using the same platform. It's as simple as this.
Is very, very beneficial. Having a number of options, especially when you feel that the two main parties have not delivered, the two main parties have not really played up to the strengths and have not really been found to have met the mark in terms of what the Nigerian people want. I think if you have a choice in democracy, it allows you to scrutinize, it allows you to engage, but it also allows you to enter into a conversation with various other candidates. But also secondly, it means that those that rule you and those that are seeking your votes do not take you for granted because they know that there's an alternative. So I think, yes, this is welcome. Third Force is welcome. And it's welcome because it may improve the political system, but it may also improve the political parties in their responses and in the delivery of the manifestos that they may have promised.
Another question that begs the answer is, how necessary is this movement at this period?
Sum total of Nigeria is the people that you have. And even though they may not have performed before, people learn lessons. We all make mistakes. But the whole essence of life is that the mistakes we make, we recover from them, we stand up, and of course we dust ourselves up and we move on. And so they may have won or earned a second choice, particularly if the people that are governing us at present have not been able to meet the mark.
However, some notable Nigerians that have been associated with this move have continued to distance themselves from the intervention movement. Whatever the outcome regarding the acceptance of the movement, time will tell as stakeholders continue to weigh the pros and the cons as the 2019 election preparations gear up. Shade Sheye Ojo, BCS News.